Welcome. We're at Acupuncture Beach. It's a beautiful beach, and this is the forest that goes to Acupuncture. So all the people have been here. You walk through this forest, and then you walk out, and the sea's right behind us, and it's the most amazing. You open up into this beautiful cascade of the sea. I'll get Josephine to turn around and show you what that looks like. So, can you turn around, love? Yeah, it's pretty wild. So you walk through this beautiful forest of these trees, and then you just walk out into the sea, and it's the most amazing view. And the sun's coming up this morning. It looks really beautiful. This is this health tip is about money, but this is part two. This is the second piece. So I think it's really important. And I did a workshop last night with a whole lot of people about money and how it affects people. And it's interesting that we have so many stories around money and what it means to us and what financial freedom means to us. And it's probably one of the toughest subjects for people to deal with. And there was a lot of resentment about even talking about the subject. They didn't even want to go there. So, and what I've learned is it's a piece that I haven't resolved in my life. Well, I think I've got a better hold of it now. And I had this thing where I had all these freedoms in my life, but when it came to financial freedom, I just was down here. I didn't understand it. And I had a huge fear about it, and I didn't know what to do with it. So this one's the second part two, is about to try and unlock our stories, and which I think is a really important thing to see where we got our money or our business stories from. So the easiest one to do is to ask yourself the question is, what did your mother, what was her understanding of what money was? What was her story? What was her message she gave you about money? And write it down. Write down what she said. And then go to your dad and think to your dad, so what does dad always say about money? What was the story? Money's got to be hard, you've got to work really hard. I think some come up last night, money doesn't grow on trees. So all these catchphrases that are given to you by your parents defines how you're going to see money. Now, in the big picture, you always do one of two things as a child. You either conform with their view and you do exactly what they do, or you rebel and say, well, I'm not going to do that, and do the opposite. If they haven't given you the understanding about money and about wealth and how money works and how it's about service to others and about trading yourself or your time or your skill to other people, then both those stories could be incorrect. They might be holding you back from actually having financial freedom. So I want you to address those ones first, and I want to go to the next video we're going to do. Is the next step of this and helping unlocking these things and these resistance we have towards those. So have a good week, and I'll see you next time, mate. Bye bye.